Welcome to the Night Trader Club. We find opportunities in the market and make some money. Before we get into another community request, hit the like and subscribe button below. Don't forget, if you're a subscriber, then send in a stock or ticker buy request. Good luck and enjoy the video. Let's take a look at Scepter Holdings, ticker BRZL. Today is Friday, February 21st, and we just wrapped up the week. So let's look at BRZL as per request of somebody who's looking to go long in BRZL. So I can see that it is trading at a nickel, so it is a penny stock, so I would advise some caution. But, you make your trades as you see fit. Right off the bat, I see that today that they did pretty good. They finished up 55%, and that there was a trading volume of 60 million, which is actually pretty significant for a penny stock. So this volume of how many shares were bought and sold today is pretty significant. Actually, it's interesting, and it makes me wonder if this is accurate. All right, back to how they did for the day. So they up 55%. Let's see where they did for what they did for the last 10 days. Last 10 days, how have you been doing? So what it shows is today it consolidated. What did it do? It consolidated after this run up in yesterday afternoon. Looks like the afternoon and then early morning this morning it ran up. Looks like it about almost tripled. It doubled, certainly doubled. Either way, had a pretty good run up and looks like it consolidated today. So, but before this run up on the 11th, we can see that the 10th and the 11th, it was actually consolidating. So let's look at the 1 month chart, see if we can get some more info. All right, so we can see that BRZL has been on a terror. Whoever's holding BRZL is probably pretty happy right now. So on February 5th, let's call this February 9th, it really took off. It pretty much tripled, doubled, tripled from about a penny to 2 or 3 pennies, and then it had that pretty significant correction. Let's see, so it corrected and it consolidated for the rest of the week. So basically we had a pretty good run up, some consolidation, really good run up, and here we are on this Friday. So what do I think is going to happen in the next week or two for Scepter Holdings? I would say it's probably going to trend sideways. Hopefully it'll trend sideways, because if it can trend sideways, we can start justifying its price point right now. So what happened after this last explosion upwards, the market decided it will no longer support BRZL's momentum upwards at about 0.027. Let's see, how much was this? So this was 0.027 is where the market decided it would no longer support that, and it fell and it corrected and it justified. So that's what we want to see here after this run up, is we want to see, okay, maybe here at $5 it drops down in the next week or two and consolidates. We can have another run up upwards. Something else I would note is another reason why I think it's going to consolidate sideways and down being part of that sideways is the relative strength index. So look at your RSI. So right now the RSI, which indicates whether a stock is overbought or oversold, right now it's indicating that BRZL is overbought. So if it's at or above 80, it has to regress to the means, come back around 50. So right now, and that follows in line with the share price. So what's going to happen is this RSI needs to come down, so it's going to drag that share price with it. So you can see the last time, which is just a few days ago, but the last time the RSI was above 80, it had to come back down. So it went up on the 9th, consolidated, justified that price, and went back up. So now what we need to do is consolidate and justify this price. So if you were looking at going along in this, I would say let the chart build out, and maybe I can show you. So if you are wondering, we'll go ahead and take this red line. If you're wondering, what do you mean build out? What level should it build out to? So I would say let's draw a line here at what was the previous high, this week's previous high, all-time high. But this week's all-time high before we had last night's run-up. So we have this line here, this red line. So it used to be resistance. The market was supporting the stock up until it got to this line, and then it stopped supporting it. It said, hey, you need to justify your price. You need to justify. It went up to the support. No, market said you're not worth it yet. It went back, and then on the 12th, 11th, and 12th, it shot right back up. So I would say if I was on the 11th, if this was yesterday and I was trading, I would be waiting for the price to break through. I would say, okay, oh wow, it's been consolidating. If the share price breaks through this 0.027 line, it's going to go on a heater. So that's what happened. It went on a heater. That's what you want to see here. That's what I'm saying. Let this chart build out. So we're saying, what do you mean? Where's it going to go? You want to see this chart start to trend down, honestly. I mean, of course, if it goes up, at some point it has to go down. So you want to see it trend down. I'll go ahead and draw a green line just to make everybody happy, even though it's going to be going down. So you want to see this thing trade down. So if it does actually, and follow my cursor, if it trades down at any point to this support, this is the support line of 0.027, which was the previous high. You want to be careful. You want to exit a position if you had it. You want to take some profits. But this is where you want to be watching to make sure that the share price does not drop below 0.027. So if it does not drop below 0.027 next week and it trades still some point within this range, I would say that is bullish, and that is a pretty good time to enter into this investment. That's if I were to invest in Scepter Holdings, that's when I would do it. So I would wait for the market to build out, let the price justify it, and go higher. Also, I have no idea what Scepter Holdings is, so it being a penny stock, it could fall to, the price of 2 weeks ago, and everybody would be devastated, and there would be very little reason as to why. But if you are interested in Scepter Holdings, ticker BRZL, say just let it build out next week. Let's see what next week brings for BRZL. Hopefully what you're looking for next week, what you want is stability. You want to see some consolidation. If you see a little bit of up and down movement, that's good. Make sure you have cash on the side. If you have any more questions about Scepter Holdings or any other stocks, just go ahead and send me your request. Thank you. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked what you saw, then hit the like and subscribe buttons. If you have questions or requests, then reach out to me on the comment section or find me on Twitter at NightTrader9. I'll see you in the next video.